So to show you how we can implement this a little bit right from the word go, I want to take you into a model that talks about the different levels that people have when they first come to meet us. And what I call that is buyer's resistance. When someone engages us, they call us, they come to see us, there's always an initial level of some sort of resistance levels. If we look at to an everyday example we can all relate to, for example, retail shopping. We've all walked into a shop before and someone's engaged and said, "Can I help you?" And 9 times out of 10, what do we say? "No thanks, I'm just looking, I'm just browsing." Why do we say that? Because we have a resistance level. We don't want to be sold something. We don't want to be talked into anything. So it's our natural defense mechanisms. It's our defense barriers that raise. And I call that buyer's resistance. Everyone has a different level of buyer's resistance. Some come in at 100% resistant. Some come in at 80 or 60 or 40 or 20. If it's a strong referral, if I know someone that's had a procedure before and they've got great results, I might only have 20 or 30% resistance. Otherwise, if I'm just Googling and it's random, I might have a high level of resistance, or if I'm uncertain, I don't know much information about it. If I haven't shared it with anyone else in my family or friends in my close circle of network, then I might be a high level of resistance because I'm nervous at the moment. So it could be higher. But I want you to make it very clear, everyone has some level of resistance. Now the opposite to buyer's resistance is buyer's acceptance. If resistance is high, acceptance is normally low. And this is the number one mistake we make. We try to meet someone on the telephone, we try to engage with someone face to face, and the first thing we try to do is gain buyer's acceptance. We do a lot of info dumping. What we do, what we have, what we're great at, what we're known for. We go through those processes of trying to get acceptance of how we can help them get their results. But where's resistance levels? Think of it this way. You're sitting in the driver's seat of a car. Your hands are on the steering wheel. Now what I want you to think about is you've got your left foot, I know this isn't normal, is planted fully on the brake. Your handbrake is up. You're in park. The car's going nowhere. Resistance is at a maximum. Then all of a sudden, we floor the accelerator. Now the car's going to make a lot of noise. The revs are going to go up. We're going to redline, but the car's going nowhere. We're trying to get buyer's acceptance, but resistance is really, really high. And eventually, the engine's going to blow. We blow a lot of potential sales possibilities because we're in a hurry trying to get buyer's acceptance, accelerator, but we haven't put the handbrake down, put the car out of park, into drive, taken our foot brake off, and then slowly engage the accelerator. So what we need to focus on first is lowering buyer's resistance. That gives us permission to gain buyer's acceptance. So we're going to talk about some protocols that we can go through where we can lower buyer's resistance. Make them feel more comfortable, make them feel more relaxed. Acknowledge what they're going through. Get on their page. Make them feel like we understand them before we bombard them with a lot of questions first. See, the quicker you can lower resistance, the more open they'll be in giving us information to make sure we know they're a qualified potential patient. Because I know it's important to spend high quality time with high quality people. But if we can lower those resistance levels first, they'll be open to being more qualified. They'll find a way to want to come and see us. They'll find a way to find the remuneration structure, the pay, the money that they need to get started. But only if resistance is low, then people will open up to us. And then they'll feel more comfortable. And then when we share our acceptance strategies, we can then engage them and they'll be motivated to make a decision. So it's important to understand right now how people think. We want to make sure we lower the resistance levels first. That gives us permission to do all the great things we need to do to gain that buyer's acceptance. And that starts with that rapport and that trust first. Then eliciting what they need and what they want, but why, and then going into those solution protocols. Remember, this is not time-based. The rapport process could take 20, 30, 40 seconds. It doesn't have to take a long period of time because I know on the cold face of our business, we've got so many things going on at that front desk, we don't always feel like we have massive amounts of time to engage with them straight away. Then we find out what they need and what they want, but more importantly, why they have it before we engage on them some questions and what we do and how we can help them. Then the close will be a natural progression.